Attack. Attack of the show. Attack.
Well, hello, dear audience. Welcome to Attack of the Show. I'm Kevin Pereira.
And I'm Olivia Munn. We're coming to you from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
Great place to be. It's all around us. On the show today, we've got the best videos the web has to offer on Around the Net, including an incredible beard warrior and some seriously spaced out disco. Yeah. That was the move.
Yeah.
Then Chris Hardwick will rock out with the Optech Fretlight guitar on Gadget Prawn. Now you can learn guitar without any human contact. Hooray! Shut-ins.
Plus, Alice E. from She's Out of My League will join us in studio to talk about our new movie and engage Kevin in a fascinating discussion about bollocks. Bollocks, which I believe is a curse word in England, but not in America.
It's actually the testicles.
No, it's not.
It
is?
Wait till you see the interview.
All right. And then we're going to jump back in time for an AOTS classic, a behind-the-scenes look at Master Chief's harrowing battle with alcoholism.
Yeah, screw the horde. Give him the jack.
Now, imagine that Conan the Barbarian had a sentient beard.
I'd rather not, actually.
Tough, because we actually got that and a disco song based on James Cameron's sci-fi classic Aliens and Around the Net.
Ah, Riens.
School desks are for learning, not killing yourself on.
Yeah. This guy's got the 3 R's down. You know, the reading, the writing, the retarding. Cyber. There's a lot of things you can half-ass in this world. A backflip is not one of them.
Now, normally I have to say I would make a School of Hard Knocks joke.
Oh, that'd be good. Why not?
I'm pretty sure that guy's brain dead now. So
No. Still, he's
the
still
joke's
brain
on
dead.
him. I don't need to tell a joke.
And at number 3 today, we have a hard-hitting piece of investigative journalism from ABC's Nightline. Nightline fans? Yeah? Yeah!
I just say, someone at ABC either watched a recent episode of Law & Order or just discovered that their kid listens to the Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah. Either way, Nightline sent Martin Bashir.
Oh, Martin. He's the guy who followed Michael for a long time, huh?
Was he?
Yeah, he's the one who kind of followed him around and then, ruined their friendship because he was really just being a spy.
Boy, how the mighty have fallen, because now he's talking to Shaggy and Violent J.
Yeah, he should have fallen.
Well, they sent Mr. Bashir into the clown's den to find out exactly what's going on.
How do you write a line like, from Pluto to your anus, we are underground famous?
For doom and 808 bass booms in your face. That's dope, man. Welcome to the world of rap.
But isn't this almost pre-pubescent, barely literate
Probably
writing?
to you. You know what I mean?
Not to me, I'm asking you.
Because you sound smart as them all. It's like a brutal attack to try to make it sound like our fans are these dangerous people when it's just misconstrued thing.
Violent J, I didn't say that.
Out of the millions and millions that have bought of our albums, yes, some of them probably have committed horrendous crimes, but I don't believe
You admit that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Violent J.
Yes.
Violent J, I didn't say that.
Now, Shaggy, you're getting too dope. Relax now. Way to manufacture a story, ABC News. Jeez.
Yeah, now the only thing the Insane Clown Posse makes me want to kill is any speaker that's playing Insane Clown Posse.
Oh.
Coming in number 2, an original piece from YouTube's Day by Day Productions called
The Beard Master. Yeah. Look, not everyone can grow a beard. Take my word for it. But even growers of large, manly, bushy beards can't compete with this hero because there's only one, a Beard Master.
In an age of darkness, there is only one man who knows how to communicate with magical beards.
Master.
Suck on this.
It'll get rid of the Oscar aftertaste.
I don't care if it's not DV Tuesday. That's a buy. Yay! That is a buy.
And at number 2, what appears to be a sportscaster disguised as a homeless man narrating an Italian football game.
Yes, and well... Go ahead.
Football.
Thank you. Oh, wait. And while he may look awfully down on his luck, his enthusiasm is contagious.
Oh, also contagious? His tuberculosis.
Easily excited at this point. Italian is just such a beautiful and loud language.
Yes. Well, and here's something for that guy to yell about. Hey, dear Italy, soccer is boring. Ciao, Olivia.
Oh! Can I add a PS?
Oh, sure.
Ferrari, rigatoni.
Oh,
Ciao! Today's number 4 is courtesy of Funny or Die and Aziz Ansari's
Aziz!
alter ego, Randy.
Randy had an unexpected visitor drop by his recording studio. One thing led to another, and now he's in a rap war with tween singer Justin Bieber.
What's up, Bieber? Good to see you, as always. All right, Sid, play me something.
It's real nice, man.
You like that, Bieber?
Yeah. Listen.
That's the lyrics, man. So, what are you doing, Bieber?
Justin Bieber, mother.
Next day, we came to the studio, and all our stuff was trash. Bieber and his boys came over and destroyed everything. And there was graffiti up on the walls, and it just said, "Don't the Beeb."
No. I want to be mad, but you know they say don't hate the player. You know?
Hate the Bieber.
Yeah. In at number 1 today, an amazing bit of Euro disco from 1986, and in this clip, the band Radio Brahma performs their non-hit musical tribute to the movie Aliens.
Yeah. There's 2 problems. 1, they can't actually pronounce the word aliens. And 2, while there may be a language barrier, we're pretty sure understanding the lyrics wouldn't clarify what the hell is going on here.
What's she gonna do?
Arians, what you gonna do?
Still ahead, get your gadget on with Chris Hardwick.
They'll demo a USB guitar and Gadget Prawn that will teach you how to play like a very nerdy rock star. Doritos.
Guitar. Playing it well can get you ladies.
Playing it badly can get you angry neighbors.
Yes. Today's Gadget Prawn will help you learn to strum better, or at least get you angry lady neighbors. Oh, finally, you can learn guitar without descending into a stoner's basement. It's Gadget Prawn.
Now that you finally beat Enter Sandman on Expert, Don't you think it's time to play a real guitar? Optech does too, which is why they've released the Fretlight. This full-size 6-string guitar plugs into a computer through USB and lights up frets along the neck, showing you where to put your fingers. Chords, riffs, and even interactive lessons are all included. So put down that video game and pick up an art form for $300.
Oh, I am not a rock star. Who are going to get to demo this? That's a true Chris Hardwick!
Hey, I was just rolling by on my amp-shaped rascal and heard that you needed a...
How convenient. Hey, look at that. We have volume. No. Here, let me plug you in here. Let me give you the MIDI portion
let's
of
plug
this
into
bad
the
boy.
MIDI.
All right, so let's pretend I've never picked up a guitar before.
Is that true? Do you play?
No, I've picked one up, but that's about as far as I got with the lessons. Let's say that I purchased the Fretlight. How easy is it to actually set up and start learning?
It's pretty simple. I just plugged it in right there. The guitar goes into the computer through USB. You download the software. From there, you can watch a video lesson or just go at your own pace through the text lessons.
Okay, but
can I play Weezer?
No.
Can I play Bon Jovi?
No, but we just got the rights to Stairway, so if you want to play that... No.
Okay. Of course, Hayslip wants Bon Jovi.
Yeah,
She's from New Jersey.
So the text lessons, though, that doesn't really sound interesting to me. We bought this for interactive stuff.
Right.
Are the interactive lessons, are they laid out in a logical way that's easy to follow?
Yes and no. Now, at the beginning, it slowly walks you through the easy stuff like playing open strings and simple rhythms and different notes. The frets light up according to when you should play them. Whee! And they're easy to see and follow along with. But only during these simple lessons is that the case. When you start combining with rhythm and melody, the lessons become very difficult. Because what happens is the frets light up at the exact same time you should be playing the note. It just kind of makes it hard to play along because you don't really know what's coming next.
Yeah, you can't see it in advance.
Especially if you don't know music theory. Do you want to just
let me
demo
play one
a dumb
here.
one?
This would be a simple one.
So
This is lesson
I'll
15.
I'll walk through. Steps open.
Rock and roll!
Yeah, so I'm sort of stumbling through it like, wait, I don't know.
No, I get that. Your response time is pretty quick, except
I do play guitar.
No, but it's lighting up the moment you need to play it, though.
That's
Why not
true.
a little early warning?
They should have had the frets light up before you play the notes. You got a little bit of notice. You basically have to memorize with your brain what notes to play. But any book or video lesson can teach you that. So I
want to play guitar. I don't want to think.
That's right. I don't want to think. I just want to play guitar and punch people who are different from me.
Woo! Assuming you can get past those beginner lessons, is there any added value for like the intermediate or advanced players?
There is, in fact, Kevin Pereira. They got these tools for you to play along with songs. You can improvise a solo. So let's do a little guitar improv, shall we?
So this is a Fretlight improviser. You can select your genre of music and the scale you want, right?
Let's do classic country because I'm feeling rednecky.
Let's do it.
I'm from Tennessee.
Start throwing bottles, kids.
All right, so you can see all the lights on here mean that you can play any of these notes. Here's the other problem. It's very hard to see at this angle, but I can,
Oh, that is just some good old classic country rock and roll there, kids. That's all that is.
So I can play any of these notes. You're basically playing like pentatonic scales and all sorts of stuff like that.
All right,
but again, it's kind of difficult to see unless if you learn how to play guitar like this, then that's awesome. But
Steel
the
guitar,
lights are going to say, it's kind of a fun feature, if you don't want to memorize stuff or like scales or chord progressions in songs, I guess.
What about the quality of the guitar itself? Because on their website they say it's a real guitar, so it implies that I could go gigging at my high school talent show.
No es bueno. It's all right. I mean, it's not. Look, it's a beater guitar.
Okay.
You probably wouldn't want to rock this on stage. It's like the cheaper the guitars are, the harder they are to keep in tune. The harder they are to tune, it's either going to be flat or sharp, and it's sort of like the tuning keys aren't that great. The wood's okay. I mean, it's not an amazing guitar, but it's not an expensive guitar either. So
it's $300. So considering 300 bones, you get the Fretlight, MIDI guitar, you have to pay for some extra lessons if you want those. What do you think?
It's up to the buyer. On the one hand, it doesn't necessarily make it easier to learn basic guitar, since there are a lot of lessons out there that require you to read tabs. And by the way, not all guitars light up. That's the other thing you should know, is that not all guitars will light up.
Got it.
On the other hand, it's fun to have an interactive instrument that tells you what to play.
All right, so what are we giving it, Chris?
I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5.
Oh,
it's not bad.
All right, not bad at all.
Wait, guys. This is the song I really wanted to play. Attack of the show, attack.
Yeah! I never knew we had notes.
Yeah,
I didn't know we had chords or notes.
No, it's just E, G, A, and then back to E is attack.
Can you do it with some classic country backing?
Attack of the show, attack.
Chris Hardwick, ladies and gentlemen!
Yeah!
most anticipated titles. God of War 3, Decapitations.
Yes, that's not the subtitle. And later, we're going to look at some cars of the future. From the 80th annual Geneva Motor Show and rides, whips,
Hoons.
and hoons.
What is a hoon?
Stick around.
Hi, Boba Fett is here. Today's fetish, Jawa uprobe. Oh yeah, I'm turned on.
Kakenbock! Attacken Spezialbier!
Asia. Asia is not only a prog rock supergroup from the 80s. Fun fact, also a continent.
Oh, yes. A continent where movies are made. So many movies, in fact, that we need 2 film buffs to pick out the best ones for you.
Today's Asian Underground features giant robots, ass-kicking chefs, and geysers of gore.
Ooh.
You saw it? What a clip.
Guys, I'm back at Spin Fusion in search of films from the Far East. You know what that means? We're going to be looking at some really cool stuff on Asian Underground. I'm here with the guru, the master, Jeff Wong. Jeff, you always bring me the coolest stuff. I know you've got amazing things today. What's up first?
The first film is a movie called Vengeance. It's by director Johnny To, and it follows this French chef who comes home to find his daughter's family has been murdered. In order to sort of find his daughter's killers, he has to team up with 3 local hitmen.
Okay, now when you said Johnny To and French chef, I don't think I've ever heard those terms in the same sentence before. This really seems like a departure.
Yeah, it is a bit of a departure. One of the more interesting things about this film is that the characters could only communicate with each other in English. So they actually have to get to know each other by different ways of communication, and it makes for a very interesting story. Johnny To is one of the few Hong Kong directors who keeps pushing the envelope in terms of staging action. And there's a scene in particular that takes place in this junkyard. It is on par with any big epic martial arts movie you've ever seen.
Next up, you've got Samurai Princess, and I have to say, Princess, what is this, a Disney movie?
No, this is actually an exploitation horror action movie in line with Tokyo Gore Police and Machine Girl. The title character, the Samurai Princess, goes on sort of this rampage of vengeance when she and her sisters were all raped and murdered. She was put together by this doctor in sort of a Frankenstein way, infused with all their souls, and she sets out on a quest to take out all the people that wronged her.
Is it that insane dripping blood from the sky, just over-the-top gore?
Yeah, the movie definitely holds up. This didn't have a theatrical release. It was straight to video, so the production value was a little bit lower, but what they lacked in money, they made up for in sort of their creativity, and the violence comes in like waves in this film.
Jeff, I've been waiting for this one. This is one of the greatest giant robot anime series ever. Tell me all about it.
Well, the movie is called Evangelion, You Are Not Alone, and it follows this teenager, Shinji Ikari, who basically gets recruited into an army to fight this race of beings called angels who are threatening to destroy the human race.
Now, giant robots and mechs are such a huge part of the anime genre. How does this one stand out?
Well, this is actually a remake of one of the most popular television series of all time, Neon Genesis Evangelion. They wanted to sort of reboot the franchise, so they upped their production value. They cut it down to 4 individual movies that they released, and they were actually pretty successful at doing that. They stayed really faithful to the series. I think what they were really setting out to do was just sort of make their themes a little bit clearer, and so far they've been really good with that. I think this is sort of a successful remake, which you don't really see a lot of times, but I think this one really did what they set out to do.
Jeff, you've delivered as always. Thanks so much. See you next time on the Next Stage Underground.
I'd like to throw out a quick question to my man here, Kevin.
Oh, me? Okay, all right.
Most anticipated game of 2010.
Kevin Pereira's Wild Mustache Ride. Boom!
No. No.
God of War 3?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's close.
I'm still throwing up in my mouth a little bit from that dance.
On ride. Oh, it's a wild mustache. Tame that mustache.
So are you riding your own mustache?
Well, in my fantasy, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back XPlays Abby Happy. How are you?
I'm good.
You must be great because you have got your paws on God of War 3.
Yes. No, it's that great. It's awesome.
I mean, come on.
It's that awesome.
Does it start off right where God of War 2 ended? Because for me, God of War 2 ended about 3 hours into the gameplay experience.
Oh.
But for those who beat it, is the storyline gonna start right from that?
Yeah, it is. You have the Titans, and you're about to enter the kind of epic battle with Zeus. Of course, you're going to have to get knocked down a little bit before that. Always happens.
Yeah.
It's a God of War game.
Will I be completely lost if I didn't beat God of War 2, or will it kind of hold my hand through the story and mythology?
I think you'll get it. I mean, it's not going to hold your hand through it, but you'll be able to understand. I mean, come on, you have to kill Zeus. What do you want?
That's the plot this time, is kill Zeus, and there you go.
Yeah.
Collect gold coins.
This is
whatever else
Dickens,
goes on in the game.
Yeah.
This is the first new God of War title for the PS3. We've been waiting a while for it. I'm assuming it's a graphical powerhouse, right? It's got to be pushing the PS3 pretty hard.
It has some of the best graphics I have seen to date. I mean, if not the best.
Wow.
It looks phenomenal.
And that's across all platforms, all games. You're saying literally the best graphics in a real-time game, right? Yeah.
I mean, they're probably showing footage right now, right? No. Oh, no, maybe not.
No, there's footage.
Okay, yeah, look, see how awesome it looks? Come on, it's awesome.
What do you think this is, X-Play? Come on.
Oh, come on.
What? No, I'm saying we don't show footage. One of the things that always concern me about God of War is that so many people say it's just a button masher. You can dress it up any way you like. You can curl its hair. It's still a button masher. Is this just a button masher?
No, I think there's a lot of strategy to how you're playing, bosses, fighting, the larger enemies in it. There is a lot of button mashing, I won't lie, but it's fun button mashing.
Fun mashing,
and then at the end of it, you get to rip some guy's head off or, shove your blade down a Minotaur's throat.
Careful. Okay, throat is fine. We can go blade down throat. Just making sure.
Yeah.
The puzzles in the old game, I think, were perhaps like the franchise's weakest element. Did they beef them up this time around?
Yeah, and they're a lot more organic, and I think they fit into what you're doing a lot more naturally. It's very tough to be the God of War and have somebody go, well, why don't you move this block over here?
Right.
Oh, great, thanks.
Right, let me do that.
Cool job. But yeah, I think they're a lot more organic and they really fit into what you're doing. There's one puzzle that I know Adam is going to complain he doesn't really like at all. And yeah, it doesn't quite fit as well.
Is it because it doesn't seem organic?
90%, yeah, exactly. But 90% of the puzzles you're going to play are going to be pretty sweet.
So is it like one of those moments where you kill a boss and you're in a hallway and it's like, this is a hallway filled with crates and pressure-sensitive plates. Oh, okay.
It's
and then you
like
have to push them all around.
Pressing rhythm part and yeah.
Dance Kratos and you're trying to...
Well, not quite. But at the same time, they've changed where you're pressing those QuickTime events. So they're on the side of the screen. So you're looking at it and you kind of catch it out of the corner of your eye. And it's very natural because you know, without seeing that it's a circle, that you're going to have to tap on that side of the controller.
Right.
And so then you get to watch the full glory of, whatever terrible thing you're doing to someone.
And some people were applauding Heavy Rain, a game that you loved as well, for placing the QuickTime element buttons right within the scene. So it sort of organically made sense to press triangle to punch somebody because it was on their face.
Or, your R1 is right by the gun, that you're about to pull. Sure.
Do you appreciate this approach to QuickTime elements more than Heavy Rain? Did God of War do it better, is basically what I'm getting at.
I think it did it differently. Yeah. I mean, I think for what each game was, they do what is right for that game.
Okay. What is XPlay giving the game? I mean, what do you guys...
Kind of a 1 or 2.
It's just a...
Yeah, 5.
Is it a 5? Is it a 5? Okay. All right, just making sure.
We have a little segment on the show we like to call WTF. It explores sexual fetishes.
we apologize in advance.
It's bad.
What the?
Here on Attack, we take pride in eating right and staying fit. But on the outskirts of the internet, there are people out there who take a unique approach to keeping off the weight. God, no. Seriously? What the Grab your barf bags and say hello to gut sucking. An overt obsession with having a flat stomach and sucking it in. Although it may appear to be a fetish, gut sucking is in fact a form of exercise associated with yoga. From the stomach vacuum to the belly wave, there are dozens of tricks these gut suckers use to keep their tummies tucked. Like the nollie, a very popular technique where the person sucks their gut in and wiggles their rib cage from side to side. The purpose of this exercise is to cleanse the intestines and eliminate any issues with digestion. Some enthusiasts will even go as far as to fill their bellies with water to slosh around on an empty stomach. Oh, and of course there's the belly coin flip and water glass trick. Truth is, these exercises take a lot of ab control, so most guys and gals who partake in gut sucking are already incredibly skinny. Except for this dude. He's our exception. The idea behind gut sucking is that by forcing your tummy in, you are flexing your abs and challenging their stamina, which will of course help make for a flatter stomach and healthier back. Much like belly dancing. On the internet, there are thousands of skinny enthusiasts all over YouTube who post videos on the best ways to suck that gut in. Whether it's Mrs. Swelly Belly rolling weights on her abs, or a step-by-step tutorial on how to flutter your tummy to the beat. The gut-sucking community is alive and well through search engines, but not so much with dedicated web pages. At least not yet. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Oh yeah, Perera'sTummyCrunch.com. So if you're looking to shed some pounds and love the onslaught of inappropriate video comments, go ahead and suck it in. Just don't mind us when we ask, what the
When's that my problem?
It's not your problem.
When is that child my problem?
It's a solution.
You guys should be here. Listen to us.
Oh, man. Well, you were watching something else. Something else was happening here, so...
But stick around, because guess what's going to happen.
What is going to happen? Alice Eve!
Remember her?
She's out of my league?
Yes. She's going to actually reduce Kevin's being to a simple, rateable number.
Wait.
He gives you a number.
Wait, since when is the square root of pi simple, Olivia?
3.14, you're a 3.14?
Square root of...
What?
You're a square root.
What?
You're...
Hey, it's me, Boba Fetish. Today's fetish, golden droid shower. This is the droid I was looking for.
What?
Just your hosting posture. It's so...
I went from here to here.
What's
your hosting
It was the Lohan
posture?
lane. What are you talking about? This is how I host.
This is how I host. This is how Megan Fox stands, like this.
Yeah,
and
she
she goes
was-
like
she-
this to make her waist smaller. Here
I thought it was
to
to hide her toe thumbs more.
here. This week, we checked out the craziest concept cars from the Geneva Motor Show.
And while they still haven't invented a Mini Cooper that folds into a briefcase, they do have a supercar that goes 245 miles per hour. Yeah. If you're looking for the rides of the future, then head on over to Switzerland, home of the 80th annual Geneva Motor Show, the place where you'll see some of the newest conceptual cars that you won't find here in the States. First up, Italian auto designer Bertoni has just unveiled a new concept car called the Pandion. This sleek sports car is built from a Maserati Gran Turismo chassis and has scissor doors that open up 90 degrees. Under the hood, it sports a 4.7-liter Alfa Romeo V8 engine with 450 horsepower. It has an estimated top speed of 183 miles per hour and goes from 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds. Since this is still a concept car, there's no price yet, but Bertoni expects that the Pandion will hit the road within the next 2 to 3 years. Next up, James Bond is going green with an upgrade to a classic car, the Lotus Evora 414e Hybrid. AutomobileMag.com leaked photos of this spy car, which houses a 408 horsepower electric engine that can go from 0 to 60 in less than 4 seconds and has a driving range of 300 miles on a full charge. Recently, one of these Evoras was spotted on a film set in the French Alps, sporting the same paint job as 007's car in the film For Your Eyes Only, making people speculate that this could possibly be in the next James Bond film. No release date has been set, but it should cost more than the standard Evora model, which has a starting price of $73,000. Finally, Swedish manufacturer Koenigsegg showed off their new supercar called the Agera. Translated in Greek as ageless, the Agera was built for both the road and racetrack and runs on a ginormous 4.7 V8 engine with 910 horsepower. It goes from 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds and has a top speed of over 245 miles per hour. Why, you ask? Well, why the hell not? There's no price yet, but considering that only 16 to 20 Ageras will be built each year, you'll probably need at least $1 million in your Swiss bank account. So if you need a car that's fast, sexy, and most likely unaffordable, then these concept cars at the Swiss Motor Show should be able to quench your thirst. Oh, it's a hoon call.
You know what I've learned in this journey we call life?
Oh, please.
Probably the biggest, most surprising thing I've learned is that people are complex creatures. Think about that, you guys.
I just did.
Right?
I'm done thinking, actually.
Blown. Mind blown.
Which is why it's much easier to just reduce people based on their looks and personalities to a simple numerical value. That's what I found.
Well, if it's good enough for us, it's good enough for Alice Eve in her new movie, She's Out of My League.
Everybody, this is Molly.
Hey, everybody.
Who are you? She's Molly.
Why is she here?
She came with me.
Did you hit her car or something?
No, but thank you for asking.
Are you a social worker?
Nope.
Are we being evicted?
No.
Are you a hooker?
Dylan.
Or a prostitute, I mean?
No, Kirk and I were having dinner the other night, and he said he was getting together with his family, and it's been a while since I had a family dinner, so, I don't know, I hope you guys don't mind. I just invited myself along.
Well, come on in for a dip, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You know what? I don't even have a bathing suit.
Just wear your underwear.
Yeah.
It's just like a bikini. It covers all the good stuff.
Yeah, underwear is fine.
Underwear would be fine. If I were wearing any.
Please welcome Miss Alice Eve. Hello.
Thank you.
How are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I decided to go free bollocks as well today, just in your honor.
We were just discussing the meaning of the word bollocks.
I thought it was like, oh darn, like you stub your toe. Bollocks!
No,
My God, nay! I stubbed me bollocks in the lorry.
It's your kahunas.
the cojones.
The cojones.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's what they are.
Okay, does it come from something? Is there a...
Bollocks. I don't know the etymology of the word bollocks, but
I don't even know what etymology means. So awesome. We are on the same page. Sweet. You are originally from London.
Yes.
And I didn't. Once I was watching interviews and stuff, and I heard the Queen's English come out of your mouth. It was amazing. I did not believe how convincing the American accent was. Do you watch like a lot of Alicia Silverstone films,
I
or what do you
did.
do? What did you go to get the accent?
You know, I did grow up here. I grew up in California. I spent a lot of time here, and when you're a kid, you want to fit in school.
Sure.
So I spoke like the other girls spoke.
So you total Valley accent, or
pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But then I went home and I started saying bollocks.
So now you're totally on the other side.
Yeah.
Which is in the film, your character is a 10, and you're going out with a 5.
Well, that's what the rules of the film are.
Well, I thought the rules
it's a
are...
lot to live up to. The character's a 10, and Jay's playing a 5, but Jay's not a 5.
No, he's what? What would you give Jay in real life? What's the scale? How do you even judge these days?
Well, I mean, there's an internet site that dictates how you judge, but I believe there's a lot of anger about what the ratings people have had on the thing.
Are you talking about like Hot or Not, when you're going and clicking through?
Yeah, like, do you know that website, fbombmylife.com?
Yeah.
Well, there's one that says fbombmyrating.com now, too.
And it's all about people upset about their...
I'm not a 4, I'm a... You know,
if you're complaining about your hotness ranking on the internet, you're a 2 and you're a troll. So just...
I would complain. I got a 4. I got a 4 when I did it.
You got a 4?
You have to be a rock star. You got to have a car. You got to... I mean, there are a lot of credentials.
You have to have a car?
These are the things that they, like, ask you if you know, to get your...
What if I roll on a Segway? Is that +2 or is it -12?
What's a Segway?
An electric-powered scooter where you just sort of lean, like the sweetest nerd on campus?
No, that is unforgivable.
Really?
Yeah, that thing is unforgivable.
Good thing I don't want or own one of those. No, we're good.
I mean, I definitely want one, but you can't do it in public. You can't get on that weird little...
You have to Segway in
go around
private?
your garden. Yeah.
Well, the tomatoes are ripe. Lean, pluck, lean, pluck. There's a scene which was not... some of it's in the trailer, but I saw the full uncensored one, where you and your co-star things are getting a little hot and heavy. Maybe he gets a little too excited. Oh, bollocks! And his pants are ruined. He's got a little thigh mark. How awkward was it to actually shoot that? Because I felt awkward even watching it.
Well, I think the thing that was awkward about it was that we had that big dog that has to lick it off.
Yeah. No, spoiler, by the way.
Well, yeah, that's a spoiler.
Was it awkward watching the trainer try to instruct him, or
well, the dog was a total diva. But the thing was, he'd do a bit of licking, and we'd have to put pate there, and he'd hate the flavors. He'd be like, so we'd have duck pate, and then he'd be like, and like go and like be done with that. So you get chicken pate. So we kept having to change it. By the end, the room stank of meat.
Oh, that's this set as well. Every show. I'll eat anything for a day rate. So next time, if there's ever a sequel, let me know, and I'll be there. But Olivia and I had a bit of an argument at the top of the show.
Yes.
Hopefully you can settle. I gave myself a 5 because I figured you could round up.
Right.
And I'd be good to go. I think she knocked me down to a 3 by the end of it.
But you just knocked him back up to an 8.
Because he was helping me. He was giving some good
She was being
advice.
overly generous. Thank you,
Relationship
Olivia.
advice?
Yeah.
Do you want to take it from him?
Oh.
Well, who doesn't?
I think you just got your answer there.
Is this a candidate? Are you a...
Kevin, do that thing that I told you that would get to it.
Oh, yeah. So...
Bollocks.
Would it...
Yeah, that's a 10!
I'll take it. That's a 10 there. Sorry you could see them. Well, yeah, that's good enough. We don't need a number now. Alice, absolute pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much. You guys, She's Out of My League comes out this Friday and looks hilarious. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, hold. I said hold on. What's April famous for?
Oh, taxes.
What else?
Oh, I know. Lincoln's assassination.
No, try again.
Oh! Wasn't Hitler born in
Epic April! Epic April! That's what it's about.
Yes, it is Attack of the Show's biggest month of the year, filled with groundbreaking stunts, which means that we're probably doing something stupid. Exclusive demos, celebrity interviews that you won't see anywhere else.
That's right. Epic April starts on April 5th, and it actually lasts the whole month. So if you can figure out a way to slow down Earth's orbit, we'll just keep going.
You can only jump out of so many planes, you know. Can't slow it down that much. What are you doing for it, huh? What are you doing for Epic
April?
Yeah, what are you doing
I'm
personally?
showing up.
I'm buying more push-up bras.
Oh.
Still ahead, Halo fans, you better brace yourselves.
That's right. See how Master Chief fell on hard times in today's AOTS Classic. Separate.
From Hollywood to Bollywood. Meet Goddess Hamle ke show.
Coming up Monday on an all-new Attack of the Show, we check out the MXZ Pocket Saw in As Seen on TV. The manufacturers claim that it cuts through almost anything, and we'll put it to the test.
Then Anna David answers some fairly horrifying sex questions when she hits the Hustler store for sex on the streets. On a viewer-requested Gadget Prawn, we've got Nokia's new mobile tablet. Is it a tablet? Is it a phone? We'll set the record straight. See it Monday.
What was that?
We're going to put a wagon in post. It's going to look like there's
not a wagon there.
Well, it's going to be a red wagon with a little film strip in it. Can we get a film strip in it? Is there one? It might be a sombrero or a. I don't know what's in it right now. Maybe there's an alien, but there's going to be a film canister because it's going to be an AOTS classic.
Home can see this.
It's right there in the wagon, and I'm going to kick it out of frame. Oh, there it went. I hope we can afford that effect.
It's time to wheel out an AOTS classic from 2007.
I just wheeled it. And then
2007.
I don't remember 2007.
No.
And neither apparently does David Hasselhoff, who was filmed drunk off his hassle in this now infamous web video. You want to wheel something out?
Oh, no.
You sure? You want to push something?
Oh, gosh. And while the Hoff's behavior is pretty depressing, he was the only one with a problem, as our next video demonstrates.
Oh, this rainbow-colored crate is so heavy!
Here for your viewing pleasure is a classic clip. Master Chief is an alcoholic. Master Chief, are you going to work on your game tomorrow?
What?
Promise me.
What?
Promise me you're not going to get any more alcohol tonight.
What?
Promise me you're not going to get more alcohol tonight, okay?
Huh?
If you drink more alcohol tonight, you're going to get fired from your game tomorrow. Medic's going to be here in the morning to check your alcohol level. And if you have any alcohol in your system, you're going to be fired from your game tomorrow. Do you hear me? No alcohol. What?
It says who?
Bungie. It's not fair to the gamers what you're doing.
I'll be fine.
Tell me you're going to stop.
I'll be fine.
Tell me you're going to stop.
I'm going to stop.
Did you promise?
No.
Go to g4tv.com/AOTS for all the things you saw today and more.
Thanks to our guests Alice Eve and Chris Hardwick. Stick around, everybody. Campus PD starts right now. Good night.
Want to haul anything else out?
I was going to say, kick an imaginary soccer ball. See what they put in. Oh, you just kicked that thing so far.